What is hypnotherapy? Can it really help with pain relief, anxiety and weight loss? Or will we just end up embarrassing ourselves by running around flapping our arms and trying to fly, or eating raw onions for other people's amusements? Hello, I'm Ceris and I'm a beauty and wellness professional with over 30 years experience. I help people look and feel fabulous so they can have the confidence to live fun, fulfilling lives. Hello, and today we're talking to Tracy, who's a qualified hypnotherapist. Hi Tracy.
Hi.
So can you tell us, why did you get into hypnotherapy and what exactly is it?
Sure. Well, I had been working in a fast-paced office environment for a very long time, in a very corporate role, and my health started going downhill, and mental health as well as physical health. So I was given the lifeline to get out there, take a redundancy, which I did because I knew I needed to make a change. And as part of that journey, I started thinking more. I've always been very interested in the mind. I've always been interested in people and why we do things the way we do and things like that. And I started looking into hypnotherapy, reading about it, looking more at, and trying to understand more what it is, how can it help with different things. And that's kind of what started me off, that journey of going. And
did you experience hypnotherapy yourself? Had you had a treatment and it worked for you, or?
I hadn't at that point, no.
No, you
Oddly,
just thought it might be something that you'd like to get into.
Yeah, because once I read about how it works with the subconscious mind, I thought, hang on, that's very clever, because we do so much with our conscious mind, and we tend to not give very much credit to the subconscious and what it's continually doing in the background for us all the time.
But it can actually affect a lot of our decisions without us realising.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, where we store our memories and some of our behaviours and things like that. So I did some research on some of the best schools to go to study. And I found one of the ones that I decided upon was one up in Portsmouth. And so I went there and I did my studying. It's not a quick thing, because you do have to obviously see clients, have a variation of different one-to-ones outside of the written side.
So you do a lot of case studies.
An awful lot of case studies as practical, yeah. So
have you experienced, what sort of people have you treated? What are the main symptoms people come to you with, or what sort of results are they hoping to achieve?
A lot of it, there's a lot of different ones, but I think more so, especially in this time, is anxiety. Anxiety-driven behaviours are very, very commonplace really now. And my age group is the 50+ age group. Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. You're in the gang.
I am indeed. Only just this year, I must say.
Oh wow, congratulations.
But yeah, there are, I think, going through the changes that happen to us physically as well as mentally, that do set off anxieties. And also, we're working harder, longer, and there's so many more responsibilities that are still there to carry on, as well as trying to cope with the changes that happen physiologically and mentally as part of going through a different cycle of your life at a different age.
Absolutely.
So anxiety being quite dominant there with people. A lot of people also, there have been some where people have gone through breakups.
Yeah.
Because this time of life.
Divorce. I have to admit, that's one of the times I went to hypnotherapy actually.
Okay.
Whereas when I went through my divorce, I was getting some anxiety then, and that really did help me.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can help put things into either into a different perspective, so that you can find a more positive way to look at the situation, or the other side of it that's very useful is it helps your subconscious mind learn different behaviours, so that certain triggers don't do the same as what they were doing before, or letting that become overpowering, with your everyday life. So yeah, and I personally, whilst I was training, had to go through an awful lot of hypnosis, because we all practice on each other.
Okay.
So for me, it's been amazing you know, with different things that I know that are very different to how I was before.
Okay, so you feel it's kind of changed your outlook on life as well?
It's helped me immensely, yeah, it has, it really has. And that hence why, you know, I was right, yes, I'm going to go out there and become the therapist you are today. Yeah, because it's not about us doing it for an individual, no. It's actually about providing the tools for that individual to be able to help themselves going forward, and they may come back on the odd occasion for a little top up, as it were, just to refresh the subconscious on how to turn a negative behaviour into a positive one. But yeah, I
think definitely with stress, you know, if you've got a high level of stress due to whatever is happening in your life, you're going to react very jump and react very negatively maybe to certain situations. But then after I'd had the hypnotherapy, I felt very relaxed, very floaty, and I felt much more calmer, certainly for the next few weeks afterwards, and able to have a better perspective on things, you know? Yeah. And I thought it kind of got me through that time when I was really feeling negative about a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, for some people it is just the once they go, they don't need it again. Others, it may need 2 or 3 sessions depending on what the issue is to begin with. And then others, like I said, they may come in initially for whatever they want to.
Because other things it could help with be like smoking,
any addictions
of any type, not sleeping, I guess.
Not sleeping, yes, because you can actually have a really good relaxation hypnosis session, and I don't think many people would think, if you were going to go for a relaxation, you might go for a massage, or I don't know, have your hair done or something, you know, a facial or something. But actually, hypnotherapy can do a really powerful relaxation session within about 40 minutes.
Wow.
You know, and that can
like full body, because your mind's relaxed, so the rest of your body's relaxed, all your muscles and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, you know, that's another thing. It doesn't have to be about a specific subject.
Yeah, because a lot of people think if they're very tense like this, they're going to want to go for a massage. Yeah. But actually, you could go for hypnotherapy, and that would help as well. In the same way.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you're fully clothed. It would be wrong if you aren't.
If you wake up naked, something's gone wrong.
Actually, that's a good point, because to be fair, a lot of people, you know, with regards to hypnosis, don't really know what's going to be expected of them when they're in.
No, exactly.
And we all
talk us through what happens.
We all see the television, okay, where we can make you behave like a chicken, or, you know, think that something's floating past you when it's a person's hand, but you're convinced it's you know. That is just purely parasuggestion with the mind. So if you were under hypnosis, and I suggested something that was fundamentally against what you believe to be correct or, you know, appropriate, your subconscious mind would say, no.
No, you couldn't talk people into doing things they didn't want to do.
No, definitely not. No. And also you can always wake yourself up when you're under hypnosis as well. If something doesn't seem right, you know, I've had clients before where they're under and we're going through something, but that particular moment, they're not too sure of it. And all of a sudden they wake up and, no, I don't want to talk about that. And okay, you know, and it's fine. It's fine, because that's, to them, means
I have to admit, when I had it done, I didn't think I was asleep at all. No. You know, it wasn't like I kind of fell asleep and woke up an hour later and thought, oh, what happened? I definitely felt present the whole time, but on a different level. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I felt in control. I didn't feel, but I felt very relaxed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I still didn't, I had the sense I still knew what was going on around me.
Yeah. And what we do tend to find is most people it's a light hypnosis. So for anyone who's never sort of heard of it before, or what hypnosis is, the best way to explain, or the easiest way, is think of a set of stairs. At the top of the stairs, you're wide awake, you know, as we are now speaking. Bottom of the stairs, fast asleep, you know, middle of the night, dream state. Hypnosis kind of takes you halfway between the two. Yeah. So it's more of what we probably term as an autopilot. So, you know, like, heaven forbid, but when we drive,
sometimes we get somewhere
home. Yeah, and you think, oh my goodness, I can't believe I've just got all the way and I don't recall any part. that's autopilot. That's really you in a hypnotic state driving home,
because you've done it so many times,
and it's all your subconscious. You know, your subconscious mind knows
exactly how
that
to do
route.
that.
Where your conscious mind was probably thinking about what dinner you were going to cook when you get in. You know, whether your son is still on the PlayStation, whether he's done his homework, whatever it happens to be.
Don't tell me about it.
The conscious mind is doing this all over the place.
You have to think about those things.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It sounds really interesting, and if you haven't tried hypnotherapy, it's certainly something to consider if you have any anxieties or ailments that we've discussed, or even just for deep relaxation, because it can really help you just to feel much lighter, I think more refreshed, clearer in the mind. Sometimes you feel bogged down with a lot of stuff, don't you? Yeah. And I really felt that helped to release a lot of that.
Especially when you're going through the change with the old fuzzy head and forgetfulness. You know, it's, I'm not saying that there's an instant cure for that, because that is how things, but if you've got a lot of other stuff going on in your life at the same time that's adding stress, that will be clouding that further. So to de-stress yourself in some way will then help lift some of that fog. So yeah, it's definitely the best thing to do would be to talk to somebody, talk to a hypnotherapist, and they will then be able to tell you if it's something. After you've spoken to them, you can talk about what therapy, which particular hypnotherapy might work better, and from there decide whether it's something you want to try.
Or just try the relaxation thing first, or something like that. That would be good. Okay, so if you would like to know more about hypnotherapy, then you can go to Tracy's website, and the details are coming up now. And if you'd like to know more about other therapies that you can use into your 50s and beyond to keep fit, keep fab, and have fun, then,
very important. Have fun.
Then please click on the link and subscribe below. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.